Welcome back. Welcome back. Big dogs building. Feeling good. Feeling like Charles Xavier out this bitch. Feels good to work for the Lord. Feels good to find your purpose. You know? I'm glad I understood the mission, you know? And it's crazy how certain people that I met, they're listening, you know? Like a couple of older people. And particularly this week, I've literally run into at least the 3 young men that I've met out here and given some wisdom and guidance to. And, you know, told them the right thing, like, yo, stay in school for one of them. Get away from the thuggo life and shit, you know? Just because you grow up around this shit doesn't mean that's all you have to be, you know? And it's good to hear him still trying, and how now he said, he's like, yeah, man, I be going to get jobs. Like, it's so hard to find jobs and get solid work, but I do little things like for moving companies, or I help people that I can that will pay me, you know, little things and shit. And I said, yeah, man, I told you when I first met you, bro, you're 17 years old. That's your greatest thing to get you paid right now, is the fact that you're young and you have all this energy. You know a lot of people since you're young. Your friends got family members. You got family. Go to those older people, and if they need things, go to the store, garbage, moving, anything. You go get that money. Don't be like your friends, like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. We want to chill. You know, so he listening. And he told me that he's getting his little bit of paper. He's trying to focus on school, you know. And it was just real good to just know that, you know, those little bit of words actually went a long way. And he actually, like, literally say it to me, like, yo, I'm so happy I met you, OG, because, yo, no older people ever talk to, I've never had no older person do what you do and show that, like, concern, bro. And I said, I do it because no older person did it for me when they was OG. So when I was younger, I always said to myself, I'm going to learn things, and I'm going to fucking hook up the young niggas like myself, because that's the only way they can go further. And, you know, that's what makes me hate older people a lot, because I know most of us older and pen that are fucking we're struggling now. It's because the ones that came before us, you just didn't give a fuck. And if you did, well, you know, you didn't do it enough or something, you know? Maybe you wasn't around. I can't blame everybody. A lot of knucklehead young motherfuckers like myself, we don't listen until we have to. So, you know, I'll throw that in there. I won't hate on the old dudes like y'all ain't, you know, be putting in work and we don't listen. But it's just like, you know, it's a shame how there's so many that don't. You know? When I meet someone young like that, and they say it really is like that. There's not too many people that have that, you know? And it's not a lot. It's not like I gave him some secret fucking lesson or something, or said something that he hasn't heard before. He even said it himself. He said, it's the way you do it. It's when I see you. It's how you say it. I can tell you actually care. So that was really good. And then earlier, another young man, I think it was yesterday, the day before, he was going through some mental stuff. And he told me that a while ago he was thinking about, you know, going to see my father personally. And so, you know, he said he got over it though, and he's you know, a little better and everything. But when I seen him, he was a little depressed. And I was letting him know about, like, how strong he is for not doing it and still going. And, like, you're a young man thinking like that, and it shouldn't be like that, you know? And so I see him now, and he's smiling every time I see him. He's fucking, you know what I mean? And when I see him, he's like, yeah, man, about to, he's telling me he's doing good in school, and, he's doing things, and he's taking one day at a time. Did another, I forgot what the other young guy said. Oh, the other one is older than them, because I think he's like a senior or something. He's good. He's in the military type shit, boot camp type shit, and he was a little heavy set. So I tried to let him know, like, yo, you gotta take that shit serious, bro. You about to go be a soldier. You gotta take this shit really, really serious. Don't take this like a job. Like, dog, if they call you to go out there, you gotta go out there, you know? Don't be like the rest of your friends laughing and thinking I'm getting a paycheck. Because if they call you to go out, you gotta go out, bro. So really take it serious, get in shape, learn, take advantage of this shit, and, do what the smart people do, and, find the right position and use that time that you do go in there, and then focus on learning something while you're in there, so when you can get out and you can go have a regular job and shit. Don't take that shit like it's just regular. It's not regular no more. It's not. Like, there's a lot of things going on in the world, so it was good to see him losing weight, and he's telling me all these little things he's doing and giving me advice on nutrition plans and workout plans. I said, shit, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So it was good for that. I was very happy and thankful to see that. And then it was saddened me because this older gentleman I know there on my route, he was sick, I guess, and he's dealing with some problems with medication or whatnot, and side effects or something like that. He's feeling weird, so he's waiting on his kids to come through and do what they do, and and I just felt bad for the old G, because it sucks when you work your whole life as a good man, you retire. He lived a good life. He had a wife and everything. I guess his wife passed before him, so good thing he had children and was good to his children. Because sound the horns. This is why I teach this a lot to any young man or woman watching. Like, yo, be good to your kids, bro. Because not for nothing, most couples don't die together. Your ass gonna be alone eventually, and your kids are the only one that are ever really gonna care. No one else is gonna care. You know what I mean? And it's hard for children to care because everyone has to work so much, and you still gotta live your life. You gotta fucking live, And it's just sad that, it's just sad, It really is. Because, we had a heart-to-heart talk and everything, and it really, it was, crazy that he opened up to me, and then we were talking and stuff, and it's just, I feel bad. I wish I could have, been there and been able to do what I know I could do, just being a person and spending some time with someone that's close. This guy's 70 something, 80 years old. He's almost he's gonna go see my father soon. You know what I mean? So I know that is gonna cause a lot of fear, and you're gonna think about life a lot and shit. And there's nobody there to talk to him, and maybe, preach the word, or just say, yo, go love your family and get ready to go bye-bye. It's okay, Because all he kept talking about was the unknown. It's so scary that I had to face the unknown. And, I had to hit him with the reminder. You always face the unknown, remember? I bet you when you was young, you didn't know you was going to be where you are right now and have a house and children. It was unknown, right? And you fought through that, and you went through this, and it made him feel a little bit better. Then he was like, yeah, thank you so much, it just makes me feel afraid. And then I hit him with the scripture like, yo, I know this is kind of weird to, because when someone's actually going through things, it's so cliche to be like, oh, don't have fear. No, you're gonna fear because that's natural response. Sound the horns. But, this is why my father says, read these scriptures to people. Remember certain things. So I told him, right now you're just going through as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou walks with me. People need to embrace not being here. It's gonna happen. And it ain't sad as much as everybody thinks. It may be, I don't know. I just look at death differently than most other people. And I don't think it's just because of my beliefs, because before I was so strongly in learning this knowledge, I've always looked at death the same way. I've had to deal with death my whole fucking life, watching people die. And I don't know. I don't handle it great like everybody else. Some people handle it great, but I don't handle it really bad like everyone else neither. Meaning, when certain people that I love die, I don't fall apart because I love them. I spent my fucking time with them. I got to know them. So they're not dead. Their essence and they live through me. I teach their lessons. I live their things. I carry them on. So they're not dead as long as I have breath. As long as I do the things I do, the things they taught me, then they live. That's what it means to be a part of a greater purpose. A lot of people don't like that because it means you just gotta live. I want to be famous. I need to be rich. You need to experience life and appreciate that you even got to live. Like, for real. You need to do something with your life. Find what you love. Find what your purpose is. And it'll lead you to your happiness. I know that's what leads me to mine. I know that's what makes me not be mad that I'm just a sweeper like every other nigga in the world. Oh, I'm just this and I'm not famous, I'm gonna get depressed over it. I'm fucking the king of the sweepers, nigga. Give a fuck that I barely get paid good, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man. I work for the Lord. I save life. I breathe life. And now my father gave me the power to, curse my enemies and pray against you. So I'm Master Windu. I breathe life and I call the Lord on you. And then he'll deal with you and take it. You know how many rich niggas wish they could do that? Call judgment on their enemies and not have to do nothing? They have to use their money and their tricks. Get it? That's because that's what they worked for. I worked for the Lord, so I get to have him and his sword of truth. And his angel army. Sound the horns. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your life. Shout out to the wolves and the ninjas. And I don't know. I gotta figure out what I gotta do, bro. Like, real talk. A lot of older people need help. Like, in these next couple of years, bro, there's gonna be a lot of older people that need help. And a lot of us young people are gonna have to sacrifice, We're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit, man. Because it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. And ain't nobody coming. You are. You're the one that's going to talk to them and help them get through that day. Life's not going to get easier. It's going to get harder. then it's gonna get easier, you know? But just come on, you know, do your part. Enjoy your life. And get outside today, baby. It's beautiful. It's beautiful out today. Shout out, Ruth. I see you.